Welcome to the Jordan Effect. True Crime Chronicles. I'm Jordan, your guide through the gripping world of true crime storylines. Join me as we unravel mysteries, examine clues, and uncover the chilling truth. When JonBenét Ramsey was reported missing the day after Christmas in 1996, the case immediately bore all the hallmarks of a tabloid sensation, even before the 6-year-old's body was found in the basement, even before the case would remain unsolved for more than a quarter century. Her family's home in Boulder was stately, her parents rich and attractive, and JonBenét was not only a kindergartner but a child beauty queen. Distinctive glamour shots of the tiny victim were ingrained into the public consciousness and remain instantly recognizable to this day. But 26 years later, no arrests have ever been made, and the killer has never been found. JonBenét's mother, Patsy, called 911 at 5:52 a.m. to report her daughter missing from the home on 15th Street they lived in, along with JonBenét's father, John, and brother, Burke, who was 9. Patsy, a former pageant queen herself, told authorities she'd found a handwritten ransom note on the stairs demanding $118,000, the exact amount of her husband's bonus. Despite an initial search of the house, JonBenét's body was not found until after 1 p.m. by her father, after police asked him to sweep the home again. She had been beaten and strangled. As the crime scene was initially treated as a kidnapping and not a murder, multiple people were traipsing in and out of the house, and the preservation or destruction of evidence has been called into question for 26 years. In the days after the murders, JonBenét's family willingly submitted DNA samples to investigators. A CBI report completed on 15 January 2007, an unredacted copy of which is found in a new book by former Colorado Sheriff John Wesley Anderson, appears to show genetic markers from an unknown male, which may have served to exclude the Ramseys and members of their inner circle. On 29 December 1996, the family flew to their former hometown of Atlanta. JonBenét was laid to rest in Marietta, Georgia, on New Year's Eve. Her grave is right beside that of her older half-sister Elizabeth, who died in a car accident in 1992. JonBenét's parents gave their first public interview with CNN on New Year's Day in 1997. From Atlanta. At the time, Boulder police were ensuring the community that there was no killer at large. But Patsy disagreed, saying, "There is a killer on the loose. If I were a resident of Boulder, I would tell my friends to keep your babies close to you. There's someone out there." The mother added, "America is suffering because have lost faith in the American family. We are a Christian, God-fearing family. We love our children. We would do anything for our children." The interview was not well received by Boulder police, who sent 5 detectives to Atlanta. Police were reportedly shocked that the family claimed they were too emotional to be interviewed by investigators, but were able to do the CNN sit-down in April 1997. The Boulder District Attorney's Office labeled Patsy and John Ramsey as the main targets of the investigation. Obviously, the focus on these people. DA Alex Hunter said at the time. The previous month, a handwriting analysis had ruled John out as the person who wrote the ransom note, but did not rule Patsy out. The parents did not sit down formally with investigators until 30 April 1997 and held a press conference to announce their innocence. Soon after. JonBenét's autopsy was unsealed on 14 July 1997. The coroner found a deep ligature around the victim's neck and another around the right wrist, evidence she was bound and strangled. Blood and abrasions were found in the girl's vaginal area and that she was struck on the head violently enough to cause bleeding and an 8.5-inch fracture to her skull, the autopsy states. A grand jury was convened in 1998, the same year a Colorado Springs detective brought out of retirement resigned in protest over the handling of the case. Jurors spent months poring over evidence including DNA, the 911 call and a teddy bear. Also in 1998, investigators interviewed JonBenét's brother Burke. He was 9 at the time of his sister's murder. The grand jury was dismissed in 1999, with the district attorney's office determining there was not sufficient evidence to bring any charges. Same year, JonBenét's 12-year-old brother Burke was ruled out as a suspect. John and Patsy Ramsey published a New York Times bestseller in 2000 titled The Death of Innocence and gave a sit-down interview to Barbara Walters, steadfastly maintaining that no one from their family had killed JonBenét. Patsy died of cancer in 2006, the same year a teacher, John Mark Carr, confessed to murdering her daughter but was cleared because his DNA did not match samples found